Hello, everybody, and thank you for coming out. Just a couple of things, couple reminders and thank yous before we start. Reminders that face masks must be worn inside the building. Please no flash photography as it is distracting to the actors on stage. If you feel like laughing or clapping, please do. It helps the actors get into it, and there will be a part at some point in the evening for audience participation. Please just go along with whatever happens. Some thank yous. First, the MVPAA, which is the Mountain View Performing Arts Association, as they funded the summer theater. They do a booth at the Hoover Fair. I don't think the sign-ups are out yet, but when they are, please sign up to volunteer to help that, as that money goes back to the students of the band, chorus, and theater. Also, thank you to the custodial staff for what they do, keeping everything clean. And first thing up for the night is going to be improvisation, which was a workshop that Andrew McHenry led, so I'm going to let them introduce it.
Good evening. First up, we have improv, which is where the actors are given a skit about a couple seconds before they perform it. So, first up, we have an exercise we learned called Pan Left, where you're going to see a TV program that the actors put on. And when I say pan left, they're switching the channels to the new act. Channel on.
You can buy a new cake for $1 because it's only a crumb. Would you buy it?
Depends on what kind it is. What kind is it?
We sell them vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, any type of cake you want.
No, I would not buy it. Just a crumb.
We can make it 2 crumbs for the price of 1.
Make it 5,000.
Why don't you just buy cake for $500?
I'm not going to buy a cake for $5,000.
We can change it to 10 million.
Okay, sure.
Okay. What type of cake?
Confetti.
Sorry, we only sell chocolate now.
I'm allergic to chocolate.
Well, thanks for your money.
Pan left.
Hi, and welcome to the Channel 18 News. Today, as you can see, we got a few budget cuts. They took away our chairs, our tables, our cameras, our sound systems, and pretty much everything else. But we're going to go out to our reporter in the field, where apparently Toys R Us is reopening.
Yes, they are reopening, sort of. I mean, it's a gang of, strange rats. It's not really a gang, but it's just a bunch of rats inhabiting the old Toys R Us. Sort of creepy, though, with all creepy dolls with rats living in them. But, back to you, I don't know.
Yeah, those rats sure are fun. How about that giraffe? Have you heard what happened to him ever since Toys R Us got shut down?
There was an old costume, and I opened it up, and there was a dead rat in there, and it was really gross, so I shut it here.
So, what you're saying is, Toys R Us is the new Chuck E. Cheese.
Basically, yes.
Pan left.
Cora, we're stuck in the Grand Canyon. What are we supposed to do? I don't know. Why did you drag us on this trip? Because I thought it would be fun. For once in a while, we need to get out of the house. You threw the map out the car window. Well, that's not my fault. How is it not your fault? Because I just wanted to have fun. I thought we weren't going to get lost because I thought you had an excellent sense of direction.
Have you met me? Of course we got lost.
Yes, I met you.
I wish we never came on the stupid road trip.
Well, why wouldn't we?
Because I was having a nice day sitting at home.
Well, we were going to go here for a few days to see some things.
Nothing to you will be stuck here for a few years.
No, we won't. There'll be more tourists down here.
It's closed. We snuck in.
Well, why did we do that?
I don't know. It was your idea.
Why was it my idea?
It came out of your mouth.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. But what are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Get us out of here.
We didn't bring our phones.
Why wouldn't you let us bring our phones?
That was your idea, I thought.
Oh. Well, you said to have fun. I was trying.
Well, what if we got lost? Why didn't you think of that?
Why did you throw it on that?
Because I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon and they would think that we went somewhere else.
Fan left. And now for Channel 3 and 1/8 News, where we have no money due to budget cuts and have a single camera in our shed. Now for Jim with the weather.
Today, eighth weather in the middle of June is going to be heavy snowing due to us. Then, the clear of some June in the Northern Hemisphere. What do you think of that? That matches?
Yeah, I don't really know, but, and for breaking news, a guy has tried to rob a 7-Eleven that has been out of business for 15 years. So, we don't know what he wants, but maybe just some old bags of potato chips. Now for sports with Jim again.
And apparently, we somehow against all odds, the Cheetos won to the Doritos.
Wait.
Okay. No, the Cheetos won to the Doritos.
But
7-2.
that's nice. I don't know why it's called that, but
Yeah,
people
I
are sports, so they name it whatever just to add more teams to get more money.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah. And channel. Next up, we're going to have regular improv where you guys are going to give them the skit to do. So featuring an Aaron, come on out. Would you like to give them a skit?
Football game.
You're at a football game.
Go team, I guess. I do not like either of these things. I just came because it is entertaining.
Well, if you think it's entertaining, then you should like it.
But it's entertaining. If it's entertaining, you have to be there. Like I've been to every single baseball, football, soccer, every single game of this season.
Cowboys, what are you doing? Go up to the goalkeeper! Really? So you don't like the sport?
I have this football signed by one of those famous people.
Wait, is Tom Brady?
I think so. I can't read it.
Give it. Oh, can I have this?
No, it's worth $1,000,000.
Then give it here!
No. You can have it if you say boo to your team.
I can't do that!
Then I guess you were messing up this offer.
Okay, no, you sing! Give
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, rich!
attention. It's not actual dollars. It's worth that much money.
Take it.
It's still quite a bit of money.
Emma and Lucas, come on out. What would you like it to be?
Okay, so one of you is a barber, and you gave the other one a really bad haircut.
Have a go.
You want a bad haircut? What made you say that? Stop! It's for me to cut my skin. No, I am not Benito Mussolini.
Sir, if you don't, you'll just cut a streak down the center of your head and it'll grow a lot slower than the rest of your hair.
A little attention, well.
Yes, but it'll be shorter than the rest of your hair.
I just wear a hat.
Yeah, for a very long time until your hair grows out enough that that one part is normal. And the rest is very normal. You have to get a new haircut.
Still, I think I better go to the doctor.
Why do you need to go to the doctor?
Because there's blood dripping down my neck.
Why is there blood dripping down your neck?
Can you cut my skin?
How did I cut your skin? I had a safety thing on it.
I have no idea.
I don't think I did. I think it might have been something else from earlier.
I really don't think so, because it wasn't blood earlier.
It wasn't bleeding when I did it.
Well, then it's clear that you cut.
Yeah, but it looks like it's coming from somewhere I did.
What do you mean?
It looks like it's coming out of the back of your head.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be a doctor.
Yeah, I think you do, but sir, I'm going to ask you again. You sure you don't want...
I'm sure. I'm sure. Yeah, I know that. How much?
That would be free.
Okay.
Good job. Next up, we have Richard and Cora.
Alright, how about you guys are in a long line at a Starbucks?
Welcome.
How long have we been waiting here?
Probably 3 hours. I mean, this is a line, this is a book signature, what do you expect?
But why is it taking so long? They're like not moving at all.
That doesn't look like the author. Did something happen?
She's wearing a Starbucks apron.
What?
She's wearing an apron.
Why?
I don't think that's who it's supposed to be.
Have we been waiting in the wrong line?
I don't know. They're getting our drinks though.
Wait. This is the coffee part of the bookshop. Okay, this way, yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, wait. We might as well get drinks while we're here.
Yeah, I mean, this line is still pretty long.
You don't want to take a couple 3 hours.
Another 3 hours? Okay, but... Okay.
on, Alex.
Try to board an airplane at the airport.
What?
Try to board an airplane.
Oh, what?
Try to get on board of an airplane.
Oh, trying to get on board an airplane.
I demand you let me onto this airplane.
For the 100th time, you can't bring that water bottle onto an airplane.
Why?
Because it's got, I don't know, you could do stuff with it.
Why? I just brought it so I don't need to pay $5 for a half a cup of water.
Well, we're going by, like, sports game rules here. You have to pay more money if you want to, not starve while you're on an airplane.
Don't you guys have enough money? Honestly, one water bottle is not going to hurt you.
Yeah, you see, ever since this COVID thing started going around, we kind of lost quite a bit of money. Like,
$2? You really want $2 from me? To buy an ounce of water?
I think you misread the time. That's not $2. You misplaced the decimal point. It's actually 200.
Oh. Wow, yeah, do you want me to board your plane or not?
Did you pay already?
Yes.
Then I don't really care.
You know what?
Now you can either throw out the water bottle, or you can leave.
Do you know what type of water bottle this is, anyways? It's not some plastic water bottle. It is an antique glass water bottle made by the Aztecs.
Does it have water in it?
Well, yes. Why else would I bring it?
Then I don't care. Throw it out.
How about I say this? I'll dump the water out, and then I'll put it in a museum.
If you dump the water out, okay.
How about I put soda in it?
No, you can't have liquids on a plane.
Fine. You know what? I'll buy one of your water bottles.
Okay.
But only if you give me the...
What do I look like to you? Delta Airlines?
Yes.
I'm just gonna make a call real quick.
No, don't you dare.
Security?
No. Don't you dare.
That guy here is trying to get water onto a plane.
Wait a minute. You really think security will care?
Yeah, we actually pay them.
How much? 2 cents?
No, we pay the minimum wage, as you pay any worker.
No, fine. I'll empty my water bottle, but I am not buying it with your water. I will just steal it from someone else.
Okay, cool.
Wait,
We don't care about our passengers.
wait. Who is my pilot? Does he ever have a license?
He has one that's been revoked.
Why?
Because we don't care about our passengers. How many times did I repeat this?
No, why was his license revoked?
Something about a timer running out.
That concludes the improv section of our show tonight. Now we show you an absolutely true story told by a bunch of lying liars. Enjoy.
We just want to know what happened to the base. As you know, that was very important to your father, but we want you to know that we're not mad.
Not mad! Not mad!
Kind of mad.
I want to ground whoever did this, and you're not mad!
Of course I am, but they're not going to tell the truth if they think they're going to be in trouble. You have to trick them into thinking you're in a safe and supportive space. And then they confess, and then we ground them. Come on, that's parenting 101.
I want to ground whoever did this until they're 30, and they won't even think about moving again. And you're saying you're not mad.
Of course I'm angry.
I want to ground whoever did this now.
Can take a walk.
But
Take a walk, you're not helping. Walk around the block.
these kids are going to be the death of me.
I'm very sorry about your father. Obviously he's upset, but I promise you, I'm not. You can talk to me.
Mom, you just said that you were actually mad, and that you're just pretending so that we tell you the truth.
Remember, you literally said that a few seconds ago.
Right. Okay, so yes, I'm mad. It's true. I'm very angry. Because the thing is, we had one nice thing in this family. Just one. Before we had you kids, we had many nice things. Like crystal glasses and furniture that smelled nice. And rugs without stains on them. But then we had you two, which I don't regret. I love you all to pieces. But when you came, nice stuff just had to go. Because when you were kids, you were very stupid and you ran into things and broke them and peed all the time on everything. And that's okay, because that's what children do. They pee and they ruin stuff. But the vase was the one thing your father insisted on keeping. He said we'll tell them to be extra careful, and we'll tell them how important it is for our family. And then you'll see. They won't break it. Do you remember the story of how we got the vase?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you tell me so I can be sure?
Do we have to?
Yes, you do. Now tell the story.
Dad's grandpa Herbert fought in World War II, which was the greatest war this country ever faced. And during that war, he was stationed in Japan.
He fought many battles and saw many horrible things. But it's because of his bravery that we're free and we live in a democracy. So we should be grateful for people like great-grandfather Herbert. Unlike our great-uncle Ted, he was a coward who refused to join the army and instead studied modern dance in Canada.
But he was so uncoordinated that no one would hire him. He was awful at everything. He was a coward. He made terrible life decisions. Like the time he spent his inheritance on Clown College, which turned out to be a Ponzi scheme.
Why do you know so much about your great uncle? Did your father say all that?
Yeah, he talks about great-uncle Ted all the time. And when he does, he always looks at me. I think he's afraid I'm going to be a failed artist or something.
You did take that improv class last summer.
He's extracurricular.
Never mind about all that. Great Uncle Ted is not important. Just get some friends dates.
Fine. Anyway, when great-grandpa Herbert finally came back from Japan, he brought with him a vase to remind him of his time there, and that even in the most horrific of events, you can still find beauty.
He held it in his lap for several weeks as his boat crossed the Atlantic Ocean, carrying it in his arms as he slept so no harm would come to it.
That's right. And ever since we inherited that vase from your great-grandparents, he cleaned it and cherished it and proudly displayed it. We even took it on an antique roadshow, where we had them served on national television that was worth thousands of dollars. You knew how much that vase meant to our family. And still...
But it wasn't our fault.
Fred, what are you doing? You're squealing?
No. Fred, ignore your sibling. Look at me. Can I have one craft?
I knew it. I knew one of them would crack. Who was it? Fred, with his sausage fingers and inability to catch the football, just like my great uncle Ted.
No, Ken, you shut up. You didn't confess, but it's going to tell us what happened.
Fred, you coward. Mom and Dad aren't going to understand.
Shush. All right, buddy, you're doing the right thing. Now, how does it make, Fred?
Well, it's complicated. Neither of us are to blame. but yet, in some small way, we're all to blame. So, I guess I can tell you how I remember it. That's all I can do. I'm genuinely excited to play the new Assassin's Creed game you brought over, Brittany. Not because of the violence, which gives me pause, but because I feel we will get to learn more about the Spanish-American War whilst we play.
Wow, Fred, you're the only person I know who will consider the educational value of a video game. I really respect your commitment to life outside school, as does everyone.
Yes, I guess they do. Speaking of education, while I am excited to play the new Assassin's Creed game, I feel we should do our homework first. That way, video games will feel like a reward for our hard work.
You're a prince among men, Fred. I totally agree. Oh, here. Does your sibling realize that we're in the room and that they're singing totally off-key and that they're off-key singing the same way of our study time?
I'm afraid not. My sibling suffers from a number of narcissistic disorders, which renders them completely unaware of their surroundings, or how absolutely untalented they are. It's tragic, really. I shall inform them that we are busy studying. Excuse me, Kelly. Oh, Kelly.
What do you want?
I'm so sorry. It's just Brittany and I are trying to study.
The spring musical auditions are in a month, Fred. You dumb, fat, head sack of fat. And if I don't practice, I won't get through Eliza. And I must be Eliza, okay? I'm so talented.
If you could just sing a little quieter.
Leave me alone.
Perhaps we could study with your whilst they sing.
That's okay, Fred. As you explained, your sibling has a tragic condition. Having no talent is no laughing matter.
It's not, Brittany. It really isn't.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ava's coming over. And you better not even think about talking to her, okay? We're going to my room to practice, and only I can talk to her because I'm so controlling.
That's okay. Brittany and I are busy studying here.
Just don't talk to her, okay? Okay, Ava, my dumb sibling and their dumb friend are here, so let's go to my room so that we don't accidentally inherit their dumbness.
Okay, if that's what you want. Although, I wouldn't mind talking to your sibling. If it weren't for your controlling personality, I'd love to get to know them better. Over coffee, at the movies, or any number of things.
Okay, Ava, we all know that you're attracted to my sibling. You have been, ever since they stole that Pilates DVD from our mom and got into such great shape. But I will never let you date them and show your true feelings. Ever.
But my feelings for Fred are so strong.
I don't care. I'm cruel and controlling. Now let's go to my room and... Marlon, what are you doing? You're slobbering all over my clothes, and my clothes are the only thing I care about.
He doesn't mean any harm. Robin's just trying to show you affection.
Marlon, stop barking. We're trying to practice singing.
Hey, don't yell at Marlon. He's trying to tell you he loves you.
No, he's not. He's being annoying. I told you to stop slobbering. Go!
No, Marlon, not that precious thing. So, that's what happened. I really tried to stop Marlon from breaking the vase, but he was too scared after Kelly yelled at him. So there you go. That's what happened to the vase.
Fred, that is so not what happened.
It's so.
There's no way you were doing your homework instead of playing Assassin's Creed. There's no way that my singing was that bad. And there is no way that Ava would ever say she has feelings for you.
Oh, yeah? Then how can she just hide and never turn her in the hallway?
Because that's what people do.
Okay, enough. So, Kelly was saying that isn't what happened, that Fred made it all up?
Well, not entirely. I was practicing for the musical. Fred and Brittany were there. Then Ava came, and then Marlon came running in, but besides for that, they obviously just made up a bunch of stuff to make themselves seem less guilty. Because they definitely had a part to play in the base break-in.
Then why don't you tell us?
Well, okay. At the start, I was in the living room practicing my singing. Hours before Brittany or Fred were ever even there. Ooh, I do. Ooh, I do. Ooh, hey, I'm trying to practice for my...
Don't care. Gotta beat this final boss before Carbon Daddy stream on Twitch, or else it's not gonna be as funny. I mean, it'll be funny. Carbon Daddy's always great, but it won't be as entertaining.
Is Twitch that thing where you watch other people play video games?
Is that thing that I don't get because I'm a 95-year-old woman pretending to be a teenager? Yes, that's what Twitch is. God, you're insufferable.
Dude, check this out. Carbon Daddy just started to describe this as glitch. If you jump over this tomb and then mash up your other arms, everybody's heads pop off.
Yeah, the head came off.
I love violence.
Video games are the only thing that give me self-worth.
High five.
High five.
Well, this really isn't fair, because I specifically said that I needed the living room to practice, but I guess I'll go to my room instead.
Yeah, let's talk more leaving.
Look at this.
Yeah, violence.
Woo!
Oh, that's right, Ava.
Ava? Did you say Ava?
Yes, Fred. I said Ava. She's coming over to help me practice, so please don't be weird.
Why would I be weird? I'm just gonna do my Pilates workout right in Ava's line of sight.
That's being weird.
Yeah, that's being weird, Fred. I've never heard you do things, ever.
Well, that's just because you haven't seen me do them, but I do them all the time, and are you gonna answer the door?
Fine. Okay, my sibling and my friend are here, so we're gonna have to go practice in my room. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, hey, Ava. I'm just here to do my Pilates. It's essential for a strong core and your glutes or something.
Fred, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's part of the burn.
I am so sorry. Let's just go to my room.
Good idea. I was worried your sibling was gonna hurt themselves or something.
Wait, I think I hear Marlon coming. Don't you love Marlon? He's
Yeah.
your favorite dog.
Yep. Good Marlon. Good boy. Good Marlon.
Hey, Marlon. Good boy. Good Marlon.
Hey, Kelly, can you get the dog out of here? You're distracting me from my routine. Hey, Ava, you're not looking.
Fred, what are you doing?
I'm taking Marlon outside. He's distracting Ava and Brittany from my Pilates, and he has to go.
Whoa, dude. Don't drag me into this. I'm not him. The dogs bark all at once.
Yeah, Fred. Don't be an idiot. Let Marlon stay.
He wasn't bothering me.
No, he's distracting everyone from my Pilates, and he has to go. Go!
No, Marlon, not Dad's vase. He loves it so much. And that's what happened. I tried so hard to stop Marlon from bumping into the vase, but I was too late. Too late to stop him from being pushed by Fred. Poor, simple, stupid Fred.
This is such bullcrap. I didn't even go. I didn't do Pilates yesterday, but if I did, I would have done it amazingly. Not like an idiot like they said.
And I wouldn't be saying like some talentless hack.
Okay, no.
Opposite sides of the room.
Stop. Okay, so despite you telling two different stories, there were some details you both agreed on. Both of you wanted to use the living room space. Both of you said that Brittany and Avery came over. And both of you said that Rowan came in and, after a yell, knocked into the vase. Is that right?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, why don't you leave your father in the room? You see what's happening here. Don't you?
Yeah, I think I do. It was the dog. Oh, that stupid dog. I don't know how you ground the dog, but once I find out, he is so freaking grounded.
No, that's not what I was going to say at all.
It's not.
No. Why are you so angry lately? It's making you erratic.
It's this stupid caveman diet. It's been making me angry all the time.
So, stop dieting? You don't look overweight.
Tell that to my face, Janet. My fat, puffy face.
Yes. Can we please just get back to the base and talk about this later? We just heard two stories. Two seemingly different stories. But you know they miraculously had in common? In both versions, neither Fred nor Tully were guilty of breaking the vase.
So you, think they're lying?
He may think they're telling the truth, but I think there's more to what happened than what they're saying.
So if,
Ronald's not the type of dog who runs into things.
so if they are lying, or if they're, bending the truth, then how do we find the real truth?
Interview the other witnesses.
Oh, Brittany and Ava. Great idea.
Let's hope Brittany first.
Are you sure? Ava, don't you think Ava's a bit more, responsible?
Are you saying Brittany's unresponsible?
Well, it's just, Brittany's kind of weird, and the funny thing is she's arrogant, and she's honestly a big loser.
Being a weirdo and being an arrogant loser don't mean she won't tell the truth. Let's just see what she says.
Brittany, you on the line?
Is this Brittany Smith?
Heck yeah, on the phone, like a drone. Who is this?
This is, Mr. Peters and Fred's dad.
Mr. Peterson. What's up, old man Pete? How's dieting? You still dieting? Fred said you're dieting, but it's not doing anything but making you angry. He said you're still the same, possibly fatter.
It's only been a week, so I don't think that's fair.
Yeah, I guess. Man being looks worse, huh? Like me, I don't even think about my weight. For the past 3 days, I've been eating nothing but Nutella, 5 grams a day. And that is not good for you at all. And I'm feeling kind of sick, but I haven't gained any weight. Man being looks the best.
No one cares about your weight or my weight, you little brat. And no one cares that you can eat delicious Nutella and I can't.
Ken, give me the phone.
Are you hearing what she said about me?
Yes, I heard. And you shouldn't allow yourself to be baited by a 16-year-old. Now give me the phone. Brittany, this is Mrs. Peterson.
Janet! Hello. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm really into Nutella these days.
Brittany, I don't care. Just, we want to know what happened when you were over this afternoon, when the vase broke. You may not know this, but it was very important to us animals.
Oh yeah, your grandfather got it when your uncle went to Canada to dance or something. Yeah, perhaps depends over share of it. Anywho, what do you want to know?
Just tell us what happened. That's all we need to hear.
Sure, no props. So, as I recall, I came over at 4:15. The time of day when you tell what milk you need it. But before I got there, the Peterson said you were being lame and depressing, probably because I wasn't there yet. Here's what happened.
How long have you been playing this game?
I don't know. Hours?
I should be having fun, but I feel so bored. And so empty.
You're hungry. You should eat something.
Are we depressed? Are we lost? Where did the fun go?
Did somebody say fun?
Brittany!
Brittany's here, alright.
I thought you two were up being lame, so I thought I'd go up and by and check you out.
You got our number, Beeman. We were being lame.
Lane is hungry. Chelsea brought us some food.
I didn't just bring some food, I brought the food. And come on!
Oh man, I love Nutella. But wait, Brittany, there's no Nutella left.
Yeah, Brittany, what gives?
I guess I ate it all. Sorry. I thought I took some baby bites on the way over here.
Yeah, baby bites. From a dinosaur, maybe.
Oh, Brittany, what are we going to do? I'm so hungry.
Well, we could go to the store, but that could take 20 or 30 minutes at this time of day. Or we could summon the Nutella Man.
The Nutella Man.
What's that?
You guys have never called the Nutella Man to bring more Nutella? Well, welcome to the 21st century already.
Just get on with it. How do you summon him?
If we're all really hungry, and we all truly love Nutella, and we all say his name at the same time for 3 times, he magically appears and gives you more Nutella.
Well, I'm truly hungry.
And I truly love Nutella. Let's give it a try.
Okay, on time 3. 1, 2, 3.
Nutella Man, Nutella Man, Nutella Man.
Ooh, baby, that's some good Nutella.
Nutella Man.
I can't believe you came.
You called me? I brought the Nutella. Oh, Nutella, man, I'm here to say, I give Nutella every day. Hazelnut, cocoa, sugar, and sugar. Eat Nutella all over your face. Break it down now.
Go Brittany, go Brittany, go Nutella, go Nutella. Dance, 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 dance.
No!
What is it? What's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? We asked you to tell us what happened this afternoon, and instead you told us this absolutely insane story about coming over and invoking some weird thing called the Nutella Man.
Oh, come on. You guys know about Nutella Man, right?
Of course we don't.
You don't? How come?
Because it's not real. You just made it up.
It sort of sounds like a Nutella dancing, rapping version of the Kool-Aid Man in a way.
Regardless, there's no way that actually happened.
Oh, I thought you wanted the version that I wished happened. You just want that version,
Right? Thank you for your time, Brittany. Good night. That's how to smell like I'll never get back.
We shouldn't let hang out with her anymore. That was strange. Not even like disturbing strange.
Yeah, I think we shouldn't.
I'm holding on, don't be worried. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the show so far. One added thank you that I missed before was to the administration for allowing us to do this. So thank you to them. I'm hoping you're enjoying everything so far at Improv. It's always a lot of fun to see them do that. And you probably think you know who might have booked the base. I'm not going to ask. Your opinions, you're going to possibly find out later. A couple things about the show though. The author was nice enough to not write one ending, but to write 3 endings. So the actors and stage crew had to learn all 3 endings. What they did in practice, basically 2-3 lines before it mattered, we'd yell out one of them, and then they would just jump right into it. But instead, I have some slips of paper that say either original ending, alternate ending 1, or alternate ending 2, so I'm going to pick one out now, and that's how they'll know which one to do. Let's see. And it says alternate ending 1. Hope everybody backstage heard that. Alternate ending 1 is the one that we're going to do. Now, another thing about this, they didn't actually get the scripts or know anything about this until last Monday when they auditioned. So everything that they've learned as far as the play itself, they've done since then. And we were only here 4 hours, 4 days last week, and 3 hours, 3 days this week, 4 hours. So I think that's pretty amazing and awesome. Alright, with one thing though, before we finish the play, and that is a dance which graduate senior Emily Bisecco had taught them. So we're going to go with that, and then after that, we'll finish the play and we'll see who done it.
guess that everything you heard about was true. Santa Fe, are you there? Do you swear you won't forget me? If I found you, would you let me come and stay? I ain't getting any younger, and before my dying day, I want space, not just air. Let 'em laugh in my face, I don't care. Save a place, I'll be there in Santa Fe. Uptown to Grand Central Station, down to City Hall. We improve our circulation, walking till we fall. Get a by light, carry the better through it all. I ain't buying light, carrying the better tough and tall. Every morning, we go where we wishes, squeezes, breeze, fishes, shore, makes washing dishes. What a fine life, carrying a better home for you all. Lost one, since you left me, I am undone. Da, 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 carrying a better home today.
So, we're in with us. Why don't we try Ava?
Yeah, she's a little.
What?
It's just, Eva has terrible taste, which don't mean she don't tell the truth, but for example, on Facebook, all she ever talks about is Twilight. And I'm like, why are you reading Twilight in 2021? It was terrible 13 years ago. No one's even reading it now. And all she ever talks about is how it has the best love triangle ever. Oh, and that's another thing. She's obsessed with love triangles, which is just so gross.
Why is that gross?
Because love triangles are a tired and dumb literary device that preys on the idea that all a girl cares about is dating a guy. I mean, when in the history of dating has one girl ever been pursued by two guys? When? What? What is that? Why are you answering me?
Just because it doesn't happen to you doesn't mean it doesn't happen to someone else. It's not that far-fetched.
Why are you picking this fight with me? What do you have to gain?
I regret it. Let's just call Ava.
Seriously, what were you hoping to prove?
I regret everything. Just call Ava. I know.
Hello?
Ava, it's Mrs. Peterson. How are you?
Great. So great. I'm in the middle of this really, really romantic book called Pride and Prejudice. Ever heard of it?
By Jane Austen? Yeah, it's pretty famous.
I mean, I didn't think old books could be good, but they so can be. I mean, it's not Twilight, but it has a really great love triangle. And if you don't know this about me, I love love triangles.
I think anybody on Facebook knows it about you. It's all you ever talk about.
One woman being pursued by two rich, handsome men. It's the dream, the fantasy, the ultimate fantasy, the end goal of feminism.
Think that's the opposite of feminism?
Love triangles are the best. The best.
Eva, no one cares about love triangles. We just want to know what happened this afternoon when the vase broke.
Oh, right. Well, what do you want to know?
Just tell us what happened.
Well, Kelly wanted to practice their lines for the audition, so I came over at like 4:30. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Ava. You should go.
Why should I go? I just got here.
Well, it's just really tense. Brittany and Fred were here, and when I told them they were coming, they just started fighting.
Oh no, I think I know why. They're in a love triangle with me.
They're in a what?
A love triangle. They're both in love with me, so they're fighting for my honor.
You should stop him because you admit I saw her first.
No, because seeing has nothing to do with who truly loves her.
You wouldn't have loved if it hit you in the face.
Well, let's see about that, because my love is like a fist.
That does not even make sense.
Neither does love.
Stop fighting.
Ava, I didn't know you were there.
Ava, there's so much I want to tell you. Since the first moment I laid my eyes on you.
No, Ava, there's so much I want to tell you. Because your love is like a fist. And I'm such a glove.
Stop. I know, you're both in love with me. I have that effect on men, women, some plants. I am often at the tip of a triangle of love, and it is beautiful and exciting, but I'm afraid I cannot go out with either of you, because...
Hi, she's in love with me.
Justin Green, the most popular man at school?
He not only has a winning personality, but also a tone physique. Darn it!
That's right, Justin Green, star athlete, student president, donates to charity twice a year.
Twice a year. That's twice more than me. Totally dead.
I know we all have affection for our fair Ava, but there can only be one true suitor, and that suitor is not you. Carly Montgomery from Netflix star show Armada High. That's right, Armada High. The show at a rich boarding school where all the students are really sharp and also really, really hot.
And out of the cast of attractive actors, you're the most attractive of them all.
Yes, I am. And I've come all the way from Hollywood to declare my love for Ava.
How do you even know her?
The internet, Brittany. We met through the internet and fell in love.
Wow, Ava, this is incredible. This goes way beyond the love triangle. This is the love... Hexagon?
Hexagon, do you mean hexagon?
Oh no! Dog! Forking on two legs! Marlon, what are you doing?
I transformed! My love for Ava is taking you up.
Marlon, you've changed into the most attractive man I've ever seen.
I am beautiful!
No! Eva, what are you talking about? Why don't you stop it? It was just starting to get good.
Because clearly none of what you said actually happened.
Yes, it did.
So you're saying that Fred, Brittany, Justin Green, TV star Harley Montgomery, and our dog who somehow turned into an attractive man, Marlon, all fell in love with you tonight?
Yes, they did. It was the first love hexagon ever, and it was amazing.
I'm hanging up. You're an idiot. This is such a love hexagon. I'm hanging up.
Our kids couldn't have friends.
Nope, no more friends. Your dude is terrible judge of character.
Why the heck did you need to bring the dog into it?
I don't understand any of it. What are we gonna do now? I mean, our kids are probably blind to us. Their friends have something to say, and therefore are reliable in society. I mean, how are we supposed to find out the truth when the truth is so stupid?
I think I know how to find out who wrote the vase.
What? Who are you testing?
Well, I think I have an idea. And you can't just go and tell me how disappointed you are in me, because at first it may seem a bit stupid.
Okay. What's your idea?
What if we interviewed the dog?
Well, we may just never know what happened to the face. And I'm not going to yell or say how disappointed I am in you, because, you know, that age is important to you, and clearly it's made your brain break a little. But, I'm sorry your brain's broken, but we'll get through this.
My brain isn't broken. You know that little lady across the street, what's her name? Becky something. But she...
Betty Carlson?
Yeah, that. She is a pet therapist. I have seen her on YouTube. She actually understands them. Cats, parakeets, gerbils, hamsters, and especially dogs. She's fluent in dog.
Now, Ken, I do not want to invite Betty Carlson into our house to talk to our dog. I mean, there's a line, isn't there? Are you gonna be crazy or just not willing to cross?
Apparently not. Thank you for coming, Betty.
When an animal is in distress, I arrive. Now show me to the distress canine. I will find his inner burden.
Right here, Betty, so let's get this over with. Marlin!
Yes, my sweetie. Explore the world around with your nose and your ears. It is your gift.
Great. We're getting acquainted. Now, Marlin has been accused of a terrible crime. We want to know who really broke the vase.
Okay, I'll do it again. Marlin, I do not need to look. I need to smell to hear me. You've been accused of a crime. A terrible, terrible crime. I need you to tell me what happened to the vase. Can you do that? Okay, now go slowly as you like. He says he remembers everything.
Blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Food.
Blah, 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 me.
Blah 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 me.
Blah, 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 me.
Me.
Marlin, blah, 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 good boy. Blah, 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 good boy.
Blah 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 me.
Blah, 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 me. Me.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. You.
Blah, 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 you.
Blah 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 you.
Blah, 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 you.
Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Blah. Marlin. Bad Marlin. Base Marlin.
Base Marlin, bad Marlin, bad Marlin.
Bad Marlin. Bad.
No food Marlin, bad Marlin, bad Marlin.
And I kept screaming, bad boy. I'm not a bad boy, am I?
No, Marlin, you're not a bad boy. Thank you, Betty. This has been very illuminating.
An animal's happiness is its own reward. But you could pay me. This is my job.
Right. You're going to checkbook or amputate cat?
We can settle it later. I'm very late for a client whose cat has been suffering from a terrible case of PTSD. She was teased by her former owner for having a rusting cat face. The cats do not hate us. They just what think they do. It is a burden. They're cursed.
Well, thank you, Betty. You really saved us.
You're welcome. I really got it wrong. But please don't forget to pay me. This is how I make a living.
So it was the both of them. And they blamed it on the dog so they wouldn't get in trouble. Man, we raised some terrible kids.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Gosh, that's so disappointing. I got a very constant walk through the breeze then.
And I gained so much weight.
You really haven't.
I feel like I have.
Well, I guess we should go grab our kids, huh?
Oh yeah. Fred, Kelly, my office now!
At least I know there's somebody in the family I can trust. Thank you, Marlon, for telling the truth.
She says she trusts me. But she doesn't even know
I did not! And walk. And the rest of my wall. I do? Well, there's just no money yet. Some things are too big for me to say, what are they running now, you know? I'm rambling. You don't care about this dog that's secret abilities that make him walk and talk. You want to know what went wrong, who broke the vase. Well, here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. The person who broke the vase was the dad, Ken. Because what? He broke the vase, then totally glued it together. So when the kids barely touched it, it shattered into 1,000 pieces. Yep, it definitely was Dad. You're not buying that? Well, how about the mom? Oh, she hid that baby so much he broke it then. No, not buying that either. Well, how about the husband where the kids stay? Then, no, you're not buying that either. Well, I'm sorry. The truth isn't a very elusive thing. I mean, when you're dealing with someone like the Petersons and the Petersons' dumb friends, it shatters into 1,000 pieces. I see I'm warning you. Look, it was the dad. And a simple answer. No need for you to drive home and have an argument about truth and the lies and the nature of reality. The dad did. Plain and simple. Oh. So, no arguments here. No need to go home rambling and arguing about it. The dad did it. End of story. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna meet with one other boss and how we're gonna take over the road. I know. It's not like anything on here. What does it do for you? Yeah. So, have a good night. Drive home safely. Not fun as a dominant species. It won't last too much longer. really, really loud. Well, you're just being a bad out there. The audience barely goes anyway, I'll be honest. You go for like what? Low T?
Thanks, kid. Okay, so this has been a very busy 2 weeks. These kids, I feel like I'm standing right in front of Lucas, hold on. These kids, have learned so much in the past 2 weeks. It has been an amazing experience. As Mr. McHenry said, they were here for 4 days last week. They were here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week, and we did one run through today. And they put the whole show together in a very short amount of time. Throughout these 2 weeks, we've been giving them awards as we went. We have some certificates to give to them to share with you guys. Our first 3 certificates, I always say the whole point of summer theater is to get the new kids on page with the old kids so that when the fall comes, we're ready to roll. And we had 3 new students join us this summer, so we have certificates for them. Eleanor Swan, come on up, Eleanor. Jonathan Pugh, and Lucas Gesser. So because this has to have such a quick turnaround time, memorizing lines is imperative, and the faster the better. So the first day, we passed out all of their scripts, and they did their read-throughs, they did their auditions, all of that. And I said, a special prize to whoever comes in tomorrow with their lines memorized. And we had 2 students show up the next day with all of their lines memorized. And that is Katrina Strother and Lucas Gesser. So Andrew ran an improv workshop during the second week of camp, of our summer theater camp. And there were 3 students who just picked up on this improv and ran with it, and they had the best improv skit that day. And the first one is Aaron Malunik. I got him out of order, sorry. It's your story, Aaron, I promise. Yeah, there it goes. Russell Malunik and Alice Carter. Another workshop that we ran with them during the first week, I think this was actually Tuesday, Andrew did a workshop with them on projection, diction, pronunciation of words, things like that. And the most improved in the workshop went to Aaron Malunik. Also during that workshop, they did a tongue twister relay, which was really cool. He had them broken up into 2 teams and running up and down the aisles of the auditorium. By the way, don't ever run in the auditorium. And the fastest tongue twister goes to Emma Karp. So Thursday of the first week, Miss Emily came in and taught them how to dance. Although she taught many of them in the spring, really knocking off. But there was one move that everybody kind of struggled with, and Coraline picked it up first, so she gets the, let me see if I can read this right, getting the da-da-da dance move correct goes to Cora. So end of the first week, we decided that the second week needed theme days. We decided that it would be more fun if we had a theme each day. And the first theme day stemmed from the music that all of these kids sing no matter where they are. As a matter of fact, this evening, Mr. McHenry and I were standing in the hallway talking, And a group of boys came out of the boys' bathroom singing these songs. So our first theme day was Newsies Day, and our Newsies dedication certificate goes to Richter Masters. Our second theme day was Disney Day, and that one goes to Katrina Struther. Our third theme day was Star Wars Day. We did not choose a dedicated person because there were so many of them and so many lightsabers. But it was fun watching the lightsaber battles in the aisles. By the way, don't bring lightsabers to school. We can tell the summer's a little more relaxed. Our next certificate goes to a student who, so it's summer. We have band lessons in the summer, and our child is included in that set of band lessons. And the one day it just seemed like every time we turned around, somebody was gone to band. And so the next certificate goes to somebody who has multi-role abilities, because they jumped in no matter who was missing, and that goes to Andrew McHenry. Andrew, as I said, has been running our workshops for us. Andrew is our only senior in summer theater. This is Andrew's last summer theater as a student. Andrew is hoping to teach music, to go to school to teach music, not this coming fall, the fall after, to become a music theater teacher. So. The last two certificates I have to give go to two of my set designers, stage crew members, and they have done an amazing job at stepping into leadership roles. They have just above and beyond what I ever could have imagined for me to be able to walk away and see what they can come up with. The first one goes to a student who is more of a stage crew than a set designer. She has done stage crew for many years, and she is amazing at it, and stepping into that leadership role for this show was Megan Bills. And last but not least, this last one goes to somebody who is my set designer leader. He has done set design for a few years for us now, and jumps in and knows how to lead a group, and that is Colin Pliska. I also want to give a shout out to Colin and Megan for jumping in and dancing with the students today. They were learning kind of here and there, so thank you guys.
Is not being done by the senior. We really do think our directors because they were a great help during this, and we got a lot of notes from them, and the show is a lot better with those notes. And so we want to say thank you.
Have a good night, drive home safe. Oh, there's going to be a pass card in the cafeteria for anyone who wants to come. Thank you.